Trevor, I have been to the mountaintop, and I have looked over and seen where we are going as a country. And Eddie has joined, and now we know that we are all together. Trevor, on the 7th of February 2023, when we first visited State House as a team of 7 members of parliament, we were castigated. We were called names. We were taken to the tribunal, dragged down. Eventually, we were cleared. On 6th of October 2023, President Ruto came to Kabonyo Kanyagwal to launch projects that he had promised, the first set of projects. He had promised Kabonyo Kanyagwal project. He had promised the Koru Soin Dam. He had promised the Moroni Junction Road to Kisumu, Mamboleo Road. Those are the projects that I had pinned my hand to as then a visitor to State House seeking government support of projects. Of course, later Eddie stopped talking to me. He told me I'd joined government. But I told him that one day we will be together. And I'm glad that we've gone full cycle. And this is what we call political hig-haga. It was inappropriate for His Excellency James Orengo and my learned friend Sifuna to speak the way they spoke at the funeral of Oduor. You do not speak to the president like that when he visits and is attending a funeral. That was inappropriate. Number 2, Trevor, and maybe Eddie will correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding is that we are in government fully. And I said I was in government. I will say today, I will say tomorrow. I will say Ruto will get a second term because that's what I believe in. I do not change. I know that the mongrel is talking about is because Eddie, for instance, chairs the road committee and is the vice chair of CPIC. So he's doing an oversight committee, but also is chairing a mainstream departmental committee. He chairs the JLAC. So to an extent, these are 2 chairs, and these are 2 vice chairs. Surely what else? By the way, he doesn't chair any committee. This is a member of the opposition. So whenever he speaks, I don't listen much because I know this is an opposition member. Trevor, we are in government. And we're in government to stay. In 2027, we'll win the election, and we'll come back again and serve the people of this country. Let us focus on universal health care, improve the affordable housing system that is in frame, ensure that we work on infrastructure for this country. But let us not, and that's why Honorable Sifuna got it wrong. You cannot weaponize children for political gain. And that is why I said the Basic Education Act 2023, the Basic Education Act has to be amended to ensure that plays go through systems and that we have boards that approve all the plays, so that we do not have the fiasco that we had in Nakuru, where somehow the play slipped through fingers and we had a non-educational and non-academic director play right to the end and was present when the play was supposed to be staged. That was a political, the intention of Malala was purely political. And we must not have that repeated. Of course, I said that it was wrong to tear gas children. That cannot be supported. But we must manage drama properly.
It only happens in a Mogoreo government.